Greetings. Welcome to the Healthy Sales Chick Show. I am Nancy White, your host, and as my dear friend Paula Fillingham, the founder of Win Win Women, always says, we welcome you with open arms and an open heart. Again, I'm Nancy White, the host of your show. This is the Healthy Sales Chick, and we are always talking about our healthy mind, our healthy body, and our healthy spirit. But maybe your sales might just need a little refreshing from head to toe. Have you ever thought about that? We love to talk about our, again, healthy mind, body, and spirit. And for optimum health, we should nourish all three every single day. And if we don't, one of those areas start letting us know about it. But our discussions are going to include attributes, tips, or suggestions for acquiring and maintaining, there's that challenging word, maintaining the healthy mind, body, and spirit. But healthy living always starts in our computer between our ears or our mind. Today, we have a special guest who I have loved for so many years, Tina Hunt, and she enriches women's lives. And we're going to learn some things from Tina. And today, our topic is going to be, is it really only skin deep? So can you imagine? We're going to be talking about skin health. We're going to discuss three important things about our skin health and how it affects our overall health, because everything that we do affects our mind, body, and spirit. And we're going to talk about several different areas and get some tips on in hydration, foundation, and colors and more. Welcome, Tina. So glad that you're with us.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm so excited to be here.
We're going to have so much fun. I told people that Tina's middle name is Fun. So yes, we're going to have fun talking with Tina, but just a little bit about this beautiful woman. She was born and raised in Charlotte, North Carolina, and she graduated cum laude from King's College. She is an active and enrolled member of the Lumbee Native American tribe. She is a beautiful Native American. But the Lumbee tribe is the largest tribe east of the Mississippi. And in 1987, Tina was crowned Miss Metropolitan Native American Queen. And at the time of her reign, she gathered enough support and donations to have the first Native American float in the Carolinas Carousel Parade. And that parade has been going for just generations, decades. And to our knowledge, it was the only Native American float that has ever been in the parade. I'm telling you, she is a go-getter and she gets things done. But she is also so passionate about helping women to gain confidence, and also through teaching and customizing their skincare and makeup routines. But she does so much more than that. She never, ever meets a stranger, and she always brings energy and positive vibes to any event, in person or virtual. Her life journey defies all odds. I mean, she is a miracle walking, beautiful woman. She finds fun and light in any dark situation. And she has a very unique quote that's also in a book that is coming out. How to take cabbage and make lemonade. Yes, you heard that right. How to take cabbage and make lemonade. Making lemons to lemonade is way too easy for her. But in some of her life events and family and friends have shared, we didn't know we were supposed to be laughing or crying. She just makes the best of every situation. She has such a magnetic and gifted talent of making people feel important. Welcome again, Tina. And I also love asking this question. When was it that you just realized that you were gifted in enriching women's lives?
Oh my gosh. First of all, thank you. Thank you. I'm so honored to be on this show and to be a part of this platform of just enriching women's lives, because ladies, we need each other. And honestly, I'm gonna have to go back to high school when I was, which was a few years ago. But anyway, back in high school, I knew that one of my callings or passions in life was to help people. And so I started out in the medical field. And then just, as the story, which is another story for another day, but as God would have it, it just also helped build my strength and my spiritual strength. And then realized I also was gifted with encouragement. As I grew deeper and grew closer to the Lord, I knew that encouragement was my spiritual gift. So putting them all together, I just feel like and know that I have that gift to empower women in different ways and from different avenues, and just reaching people every which way. And it is true, I never meet a stranger. Even over the phone this week, I was talking to a lady at AT&T, and we got connected.
I know it, Tina. And, I think it's amazing how when you go anywhere, you are always looking for the positive. You're always looking for those things to compliment, to encourage, to inspire, to bring a smile to people's lives. And so I just have always loved that about you. And it's even through your ups and your downs and your trials, like we all have gone through, but you've gone through quite a bit. You're again a miracle walking, and we might talk a little bit about that a little bit later on too. But you and I both do a lot of research on skin health, and it's a miracle. Our skin regenerates every 21 days. I'm so surprised we don't look like cheesecloth. And so, but God He's in control and charge. But since it's our largest organ and it takes a lot of nourishing and care, but you know what? The right care is very important, Tina. So thinking about some of the things that, over the whole year, not just one time of the year, we have to have that adequate water, adequate sleep, adequate nourishment, and adequate protection. But we could talk for hours and hours, but I want to hear from you too, Tina, about how important it is that you are really sharing about hydration for our skin.
Well, first of all, I just want to repeat what Nancy said, that our skin is our largest organ. You're looking at someone that had a kidney transplant 10 years ago. So I understand transplants. And so, but to have a skin transplant, you don't want to do that, not unless it is truly an accident. And when there's just simple ways that you can take care of this, and that's without going to a surgeon. Can you get excited about not having to go be cut on? I don't know about you, but I just personally don't like surgeons and doctors in that way. But just being hydrated, your body, our bodies have a lot of water in them anyway. So as long as we are, putting that water in, makes so much difference. And you're like, oh, well, I don't like to drink water. Well, do you want to take a pill to hydrate your skin? Do you want the side effects of that? And like Nancy said, I mean, just the healthy part of it, the good sleep, how you feel. I can tell you from a medical standpoint, when you're not hydrated and you go to have blood drawn, it's hard for them to draw the blood because you are dehydrated. I bet you did not know this. This is your Wednesday trivia or whatever day you're watching this. If you're watching the replay, did you know dehydrated skin actually causes fine lines? Can you go drink a gallon of water right now to get rid of some fine lines? Because they're not so fine and they're not so funny. So you want to make sure that you are intaking enough water that, again, for your body, for your skin. I also know, being a kidney transplant recipient, there are some restrictions on how much water you can drink. And again, that is totally based on what you have going on from a health standpoint. So you really want to do that. And also, now that we're going into the winter season, I think it's officially on the 22nd of December, then we really go into what's called winter, and it's supposed to be cold, which is cold here today already. But the cold weather actually brings your skin to a chapped level. And I don't know about y'all, but I don't want to walk around with chapped skin either on my lips or on my face. It's not so attractive, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, Tina, that is so important just to remind us too, because, the rule of thumb, and just like you said, everybody's different, but we're supposed to drink half our body weight in ounces of water. And another way for that water to help hydrate even more is that you can put a pinch of sea salt in your water, and that opens up your cells and allows you to become more hydrated. But just like you said, chapped lips, chapped skin, but also your body. And I have heard, and you can tell me if this is true or not, after you get out of the shower, after you get out of the bathtub, when you put your body lotion on while you're still damp, it really helps to seal in some of that hydration.
Oh my gosh. Again, I don't know about you ladies, but time, we only have one. This is not no dress rehearsal. We're going through the show, you know? So I do all of my skincare in the shower, including my system that I use for my lips. Because your pores are more open, your cleanser can get down in there a little bit deeper. And I also have a tool that I use that as a sonic brush, and it actually gets my face even 85% cleaner. Because here's the deal too, ladies. If you're putting on makeup during the day, you want to make sure you take it off at night, because your body does so much work at night. That's why it's called beauty rest, because it's resting, but at the same time, your body is working. And for each night, drum roll, or either like for each night that you leave your makeup on, you age 7 days, because you have your pores are just, they're not clean, they're not able to breathe. And so you want to have with hydration, you want a good skincare, and you want to customize skincare, because again, our skin is different. We have combination oily, we have acne prone, we have, some people want the natural line, some people want a little bit. And so you need something that works for that. And just hit me up and we can talk about that and customize that part just for you.
Absolutely. And I loved it when you said beauty rest, because, it really is true, Tina. Our body is in that recovery stage while we are sleeping and getting into that REM cycle. And those lines under your eyes, or those circles under your eyes, sometimes stress is one of those things that people can see it on your face. And we have to find those techniques, and we have to find those ways to be able to rest peacefully at night, and also ways to release the stress, because we either manage it or it manages us. So that's all.
And another point, just one other point too that I just thought about too, Nancy, is when you think about, like, okay, I just mentioned how I, kind of do everything when I'm in the shower, cleaning my face, but I don't use the same cleanser for my body or the same shampoo. We have different things. And in my industry, someone made the statement and said, don't use the same cleanser for your face that you use for your bottom. Okay. Just being real.
That's good to remember, because I can remember decades ago, the commercials, like for Ivory soap or whatever, just it can be used from head to toe. But you're absolutely right. Our skin is so different on different parts of our body, and we still need to be gentle with it. And I have seen, people just scrub some things sometimes, and I'm sitting there thinking, this is your skin, and you want to just scrub it all off, and that's not part of exfoliation. So, but
you're about to get a felony for all of that stuff you got going on. You're too rough.
Oh my gosh. So you were talking and touched on just a little bit about foundations too, and how important that is, because, year round, and we know that sun is, the number one thing that causes skin damage. And, and then we're talking about hydration and those little fine lines. So, in your foundation, do you recommend or suggest that women especially have like a sunscreen before or a sunscreen in their foundation? What is your thoughts on the foundation, Tina?
You need sunscreen. And let me tell you a side benefit about sunscreen that you might not think about. And even in the winter time, but like we have several products that have sunscreen in it, but one that I like too is the primer for our foundation. Because when you think about foundation and you're putting foundation on your face, I'm not an official painter, but I attempted to paint my office, and I'm sitting here looking at it, and it always just brings back memories. And I didn't use primer, because I'll be honest, I was going to be cheap. I was like, plus it's like, I don't have time to do all that, right?
Mhm.
And I kept painting and painting and painting. And I'm like, okay, let me go get the dang primer. So I go get the primer and I put it on, and then it only took one coat of paint.
Mhm.
And so you want products that have the SPF in it. You want products that are going to make your other products that you put on so important. And your foundation, you can have just a light, like a CC cream, or you can go full coverage. And I can customize that again just for you, because what happens is in the winter, we're going to winterize your skin real quick. In the winter, you lose some of the color because you're not, even though the sun is bright, you still don't get that sun like you do to tan or burn. I'm a tan girl, I tan easy. And so you lose some of that color. So you need to maybe tone down the foundation a little bit during the winter months. And because you want your foundation to look natural, you don't want the huge line that's like, oh, I have foundation. That's when I hand my business card. It's like, I see you like foundation. I would love your opinion, but you want that because of the color that you lose. Because let me tell you one shade. Do you know the one shade that is not popular during the winter? Can you guess it?
I can't.
Orange and blotchy.
I'm splotchy.
Orange and blotchy is not it's not a good color for the winter. So we need, it's never good, really, all 12 months. We need to get your foundation again for it's you, because in my industry, we don't consider it really foundation. We actually call it a protectant, because after you clean your face, you've hydrated, you've used the proper skincare, when you go out, and some people tell me, well, Tina, I've cleaned my face, I don't need to, put anything on. And I'm like, go wash your car and drive 500 feet and then tell me that nothing has gotten on your car. That same stuff that's in the air that gets on your car gets on your skin. So you want to make sure that you have that covered. And I have so many different foundations. One popular one that I wrote down just quickly was, I have a CC cream that gives a beautiful coverage. It lasts for 10 hours. It has moisturizing products in it, and it also gives you 0 fine lines. Because if you're trying to cover up a whole lot and you don't have the right stuff going on, you can put so much powder on that you actually create fine lines. Nobody, basically, in fine lines is wrinkles, ladies.
You're so funny. Fine lines and wrinkles. They're baby wrinkles. And so, but I've also heard in the past too, Tina, that, just like you were talking about the different colors for your foundation, it depends on where you live in the world also. This is the global meeting. So there's women from all over the world. But, so when we have different seasons, again, like you said, in the wintertime, our skin may get paler. Well, I have freckles. And so like in the summertime or whatever, my freckles come out more. But, people need to think about, the different seasons. If they live in a place that has seasons, their skin tones are going to change in those seasons. And sometimes people use the same thing, all throughout the year, even though their skin is lighter and darker in certain places. So,
and if you live, here's a good rule of thumb and something to think about. If you live somewhere, Nancy and I are in North Carolina, if we can have all 4 seasons in the same day. And when that happens, we have to change our clothes to different seasons. Now, I'm not recommending that you change your skincare 4 or 5 times a day, but if you're in a part of the United States or in the world, wherever, and thank you for joining us if you are from outside of the United States, if you have to change I have my summer clothes closet, and then I have my winter fall closet. If you have different clothes for different seasons, then pretty much you need to change your foundation, and you might also need to adjust your skincare. That's just that's a freebie.
And that just leads us right into another subject we were going to touch on too, Tina, is about color. Because, sometimes people, put on a little bit of blush or even eyeshadows and different things like that. And so thinking about the colors too, just like you said, that need to be adjusted a little bit. I used to think that, I just need to wear the color eyeshadow with whatever color clothes I'm wearing. And so, but what is your opinion about colors for women? And, just even different colors, like for daytime or for nighttime. What do you think about, being mindful about the different colors again that we are including into our makeup?
Well, ladies, as you can see, I like bling and color. That's like the red jacket, and all that, the red lipstick. But just as the old saying goes, and I'm a country girl, just a little dab will do.
Mhm.
So you just kind of dab a little eyeshadow on. And if you're not familiar, with how to do that, don't worry. I can teach you how to do that. Just basically like a liquid eyeshadow. You pop that on, and as you get comfortable, you can add different powder eyeshadow to that. If you have brown eyes, you can wear any color. So I have brown eyes, so I can wear any color. But just getting that little color, a little mascara there. The next area I would go to would be lips. Everybody loves a little lip color, and right now a lot of people, I've sold a ton of red lips this year. And you also have to know what color of red. Does it have the blue undertone? Does it have a little orange undertone? What color is going to pop? And because people are getting out more, they really like they like the color. And then also a little cheek color. It's not going to hurt you just to put those three little things on it. It gives your face like a lift. It gives you, it actually can bring you alive. I mean, just to give you a little color. And again, you don't have to have a lot. You don't have to be an expert. You can do one color of eyeshadow liquid, one color of blush, and you can even do like a bronzer for a blush. That will give you color even in the winter months, and you can use it as a bronzer like you've been out in the sun in the summer months. So for those that are, like 101, I recommend that. And you can never go wrong with lip color. And again, as we're talking about empowering and enriching women's lives, I do believe that putting these three little things together will empower you so much and encourage you. Ladies, I'll be honest with you, when I put my whole face on and I'm dressed and I go out, I can pretty much walk in the parking lot and know that a car is going to stop for me. You bring that much confidence to yourself, and you bring that much power to yourself, that when you're walking across that parking lot, people will stop. You don't have to stop and wait and all that. Now, I recommend you do that, but so you don't get hit and say, well, Tina said I could just walk across the street. No, 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 no. Tina said you would have confidence here too, but you just have that empowerment. And there are days, I'll be honest, I go out and I'm like, I'm just running here to Walmart. I'm not putting on all the makeup. I have to stop and let the cars go first. And so that's what I love about what I do with empowering and encouraging women and giving them the tools and just giving them some little tips, how not to have fine lines, how to pop a little color, how to not be in that orange and blotchy foundation season, because it's not it. It's never it. But that's what I love working with women, and how they come in and they're looking down like this, and then by the time they leave, just the transformation, just working on the outside, has penetrated into their heart on the inside, and they have that encouragement. And also that's what I love. That's what I'm passionate about.
I know it is, Tina. And thinking about all these things too, because, it does affect our overall health, our mind, our bodies, and our spirits. When we are taking care of ourselves and becoming our very best, and it doesn't have to be, just as glamorous as you are, but having that, making sure that women are especially taking care of what they have and doing the best with what they have and not comparing. But I will tell you again how much it is for that healthy mind and your body and your spirit when you feel like you are being the best version of you. And so I think it's so important again, and how you really are such an advocate to help enhance women. And also when some women, just like you said, I know you have worked with a lot of different women, Tina, even in prison ministries, even in domestic violence and these different things. And they're in their healing process. And, there's things that we are all going through and have gone through. But I know, Tina, that it's so important for when you come along to help somebody and to work with somebody, to just really help them to have that little bit of a lift, but also, again, going through their healing process. You are such an encourager. You're such a person that is going to, again, see the best and find those ways. You share those deeds of kindness with teachers, with students, with all kinds of people that you cross paths with. So what's coming up for you, Miss Tina, in the next year or so?
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, my goal is just really to get more ladies on a skincare that's customized just for themselves. And again, just to make them feel better. I have a contest going, and I love, as Nancy said, I love to have fun, and I'll turn anything around in a heartbeat to make it fun. But in 2023, my goal is I'm looking for 100 new ladies to pamper virtually. I can, that's one of the benefits of the pandemic. We learned how to work virtually, and just touch through, and hopefully you can hear the passion and the love that I would have for you. And yeah, and who knows, maybe someday we can and we would meet. So, and one other thing I just thought about too, about, I told you that I had the kidney transplant, and I was just thinking about when I go to the doctor and I have my face on and I have my color and I'm hydrated and I'm all this kind of stuff, they're like, oh, you're feeling good today. And it's like, yeah. But then when I go in those days that I'm not feeling so great and I don't have my makeup on, they're like, oh, you sick today. We need it. And I'm like, I can't believe I'm paying y'all for this. But again, ladies, it does say something about you. And again, your confidence and just how you're feeling about yourself. And if you don't take care of you, who's going to? And I want to empower you, give you that encouragement and give you that courage maybe to step out so that you can make some changes in 2023, and that you will feel better about yourself, and that you are special, you're unique, and you don't want anybody else to be like you. You want to be your own individual self.
I know. And something too that I would love just to bring out a little bit more too is, being a Native American, I think it's another place for you just again to continue to serve, all across this country and beyond. But I think it's so important for all of us to appreciate our heritage and appreciate the things where we came from. And that's something I've also seen in you, Tina, that you've always respected and just loved being a part of the Native American. And just again, I think we always want what's best. And that's something that I've seen you, again, always want what's best for people, but especially even the Lumbee Indians.
I love my people. And you know what? I will love you too. You don't have to be Native to be a part of my tribe. Just the benefit is when you get close to me and get to be part of my tribe, then you do get access to, and I didn't have my Native earrings to match this outfit tonight. I forgot to change, but you'll have access to some of my Native artists that make things, whether it's jewelry or pottery, and I can get you firsthand authentic Native artifacts and things like that. So yeah, you want to join
That's
me
awesome.
from the tribe.
So how can people get in touch with you, Tina? What's the easiest way for people to reach out and connect?
The easiest way is we always have our phones close by. So, and honest, isn't it a shame? But you can call or text me. Probably be best to text me first, so I kind of know who you are. But my number is 704-578-7379. Again, that's 704-578-7379.
Oh, well, thank you so much, Tina. Our time always goes by so fast when we get together, but I'm so grateful for the time that we did have. And I want to encourage everyone, contact me, the Healthy Sales Chick, for a complimentary 30-minute It's All About You session. And we're going to talk about all the good things that you're doing. And if there's areas that you would like to have tweaked in your health, would love to give you some great suggestions. You can go to my website, thehealthysaleschick.com, and there is a stress quiz and a health quiz. you can take on your own, and you'll receive some great suggestions. And again, thank you for being with us. I am Nancy White, a 30+ year researcher in natural prevention. Be blessed, and remember to take care of those temporary temples until you get your permanent maintenance-free one. And again, look at our other great Win-Win Women shows and check them out. We're on Roku, Fire Stick, Amazon, and Win-Win Women TV. So I'm so grateful again. Until the next time, we will look forward to wonderful, great experiences.